Welcome to the West Texas town of El Paso, the Sun City, today at the historic Sun Bowl as a couple of squads come in trying to finish their season as champions of the Tony the Tiger Sun Bowl. Kickoff team on the field ready to start this postseason classic. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. This is a big-time quarterback that we're going to be seeing today, but getting the job done against a defense like this, what words of wisdom do you have for him, Jesse?
Well, I think you've got to prepare like you've never prepared before, and that's one thing he told us. He spent extra time in the film room. He spent extra time on the field after practice all week because I think he understands the challenge that lies ahead of him. He knows this is easily the best defense that they face this year, so we're going to put his skills to the test in this one.
Yeah, they're going to make it hard, right? There's not going to be any layups. Like, most of the time, you know, he's had his way. He's feasted on so many defenses. They're going to make you earn it. They're going to make you go the length of the field. They're going to see if you can be patient. We're going to see how you respond to adversity, so some challenges coming his way for sure.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Now the play fake. Here's the pressure. Caught in the backfield, it's White. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He got a little antsy at the line of scrimmage, and they'll move him back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Got it behind the line. It's White. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And here comes the punt team. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. No fair catches here, looking for room. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. So Duke's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. Be interesting to see what they do today.
And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Man, you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Got it in the middle. It's Bush. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. Just keep slinging it. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. And the Blue Devils will call on their punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Ready to fire from the pistol. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Throws to the wideout. He makes the catch. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's first down. Give to the running back. Oh, he's got some space.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Across the 25 to the 24-yard line before he stopped. Pick up a 5 and a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. He'll take a shot. And it's caught for the touchdown. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game day.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? They'll run it from the gun. Got the first down and still on his feet. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
How about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
The Blue Devils headed quickly to the line.
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read it correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again with different reads against a different defense.
Here they come, facing third and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Out of the backfield, he's open. Oh, the sweet spin, and he's free. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Fighting off the defender. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Use the play fake, down a throw. Zings it complete to the right. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They're going back to the ground. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. 8th play of the drive coming. It'll be a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for 6. Got a hand on it nicely and broken up in the end zone. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Complete to the right. Turning it on. The 20. Leading to the wire. Touchdown.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. Wants to throw on first down. They might be feeling a little heat here as they've fallen into a 14-3 hole early. So now it's 2nd and long. Out Out of the gun, the inside give. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield and making the play.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And the Blue Devils line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in, looking for space. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. They'll send the tight end in motion. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
You get more and more hits on the QB like this right there. More and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. He'll start to speed up that process. Nice job by the defense making that quarterback feel very, very uncomfortable.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this 1st period. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Tell you what, that was a lightning fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
To the ground to try to move the chains. He's not even going to make it back to the line of scrimmage as the defense gets big-time penetration. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. And that might be the edge of his range, but he had just enough. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. Running back searching for a hole. There he goes! Ripping through the defense. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Release by the QB. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Wants to throw on 3rd. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Blue Devils will line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Under fire. Picked off. What a way to set him up. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. After punting the last time they had it, they ought to be set up for a much better result with this drive.
This offense better be licking their chops. You're not going to start with better field possession than this all game did.
You ain't lying. Forget about the last possession and what we did. You're already in scoring position. Take care of that football. Make sure you get some points.
They'll run play action. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
They go to the ground. Not a lot there. Picks up one inside the 20 to the 19. And the Blue Devils racing to the line in the hurry-up. They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Pressure coming. It's complete on the right side. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Fourth down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Takes a hit as he fires. Drop the football and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Finds a spot in the middle. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Boy, could they use a conversion on third and short from their own 24. From the gun, wants to pass. And this is going to be incomplete on third down. They bring the punter onto the field now. Second time today they've been forced to punt. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. Looking downfield on first down. Gets it out quickly. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Let's see what they've got on second down. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. The Blue Devils are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Finds his back in the middle. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense picks it up.
The more hats you have near the football, the more likely you are to cause a fumble. So many guys with their hands wrapped around guys, the ball's bound to pop out occasionally, and you got to be in the right place at the right time.
Sends it back in motion. They'll start this drive going to the air. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Now facing second and long after the defense came up with that sack. Wants to go up top. He tries to take the top off. And he's got it inside the 30-yard line.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
Completion a little short of the sticks. It's second down. They'll leave it with him. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
This defense has got some monsters up front. Individual athleticism. You see guys winning their one-on-ones. They're getting pushed. They're swimming the offensive lineman and then converging on the running back.
They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. Field goal is good, and that lead grows even bigger. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. To the ground with the back. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. And the throw down the gut falls to the grass.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again.
He lost one down the sideline. He's got it on the right. Open spaces at the 20. Touchdown, Duke. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And how about him? Nice job catching the football and then turn it into a playmaker. Turn it into a small, wide receiver. The tight end shows off the ability to run after the catch, make a big play, and get the big touchdown.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. We'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Grabbed in the backfield, it's White. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. Looking at a 2nd and short now. Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. Throws for the tight end. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after this. Breaks into the open. Coming through with that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. The offense set for a first down play. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Williams. They'll run him out of bounds, but look what's on the ground. Penalty marker. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Line gets set. First down. Here's the snap. Ready to cut one loose. Makes the grab. It's Williams. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Caught behind the line. It's White. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. I'm not sure what good that did. The completion's fine for the percentage and the stats, but the result's the same. Not enough for the first down. Punt team on the field. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Caught over the middle. It's Bush. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty. Just about set to get this second half underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Makes the grab. Turns it on in midfield. Open field on the right. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Blue Devils. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
It's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback, as you had my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And now the offense will come onto the field again. The lead has been sliced to a field goal, and now they'll try to answer. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup of 4.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. Stopped almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got the tight end. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Grab near the marker. It's Fowler. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. Now on 1st down from the 43. That's reeled in. It's Williams. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. Oh, he's going to be brought down. A huge loss on the play.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
Going over the top. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. To the air on 1st down. Got his man downfield. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. And the Blue Devils will hustle to the line.
Defense just has not had an answer for this tight end. We knew he was athletic coming into this one, and they've lined him up all over the field, but the defense has not been able to cover him. He's now got over 150 receiving yards.
Inside 4 minutes to play here in the 3rd.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Got his man. Oh, he's got some space. Really putting together a threat now. They get the 1st. It's at the 37. The Blue Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Finds the tight end.
Well, it's a nice pickup on the play by the tight end there, but how about that massive hit on defense, keeping the tight end short of picking up that 1st down?
They'll run it from the gun. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line after he picked up 4. And the Blue Devils come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Got his man out of the backfield. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. The Blue Devils will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard.
And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Duke! And that one will give him the lead. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skill players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. From the shotgun, the inside give. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Makes the catch. It's Williams. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a 1st down. Goes to the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
What a great job tackling that time by the cornerback. Out on an island by himself. It's just him and the pitchman one-on-one. The offense is trying to go option. They get it out to their playmaker in space. But this guy is good at
turning it on. Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught near the sticks. It's Williams. They bring him down. He's got a 1st down, but that might be the final play of the 3rd quarter. That's the end of the period, and Duke has the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. The inside handoff. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. After the good pickup on 1st down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback.
That's a ball that this offense should be able to complete. They had the coverage they wanted. Receiver ran on the route. Just an inaccurate throw by the quarterback.
They'll try to move the chains on the ground. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a 1st down in the red zone at the 14. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Not a lot of room there. He'll pick up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
This is a defense that's going to be aggressive, and they're not going to just sit back and rush 4 guys on that play. They're going to send the blitz. You're getting smaller, faster guys fighting fire with fire. You know this quarterback is athletic, but we've got fast guys too, and that time, that was a great play call defensively.
Give to the back. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Makes the catch. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. And a touchdown here would not only give them the lead, but in the 4th quarter, that ramps up the pressure. Finds his big tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See?
And he'll break the plane for a touchdown.
Man, I love this offense, being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown, and more importantly, take the lead.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. It's a fumble! Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. This offense has it with really good field position. Rides to back and leaves it. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Makes the catch. It's Williams. He's not going to get there, and this defense really needed a stop like that. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go.
Well, sudden change situation. You got to give this defense credit. Their offense just turned it over. They held tight. They didn't allow a touchdown. They forced their opponent to kick a field goal. Nice job.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. And now let's see if they can pull this one out. And the Blue Devils in the hurry up.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Got his man on the outside. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Wants to throw again. He's got his man. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
That's caught. It's Bush. There he goes. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. The Blue Devils will line it up on 1st and 10. Off the RPO, complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Now on 2nd down. Hand off from the shotgun. Past the 1st down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Off the play fake. Catch in the middle, it's Bush. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. And the Blue Devils didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Quarterback on the keeper. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. Oh, look out, the ball's free. Recovers the fumble, and he's still going.
Yeah, the receiver's got to do a better job of ball security there with all those defenders trying to rip it free. And this offense is lucky they were able to jump on it to keep possession.
I'm sure they hope they don't have to exhaust all 4 downs, but it probably is 4-down territory as they look to take the lead with a touchdown. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Blue Devils. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Yeah, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. From the gun, they'll try the middle.
And here's the thing, the strategy. You want to run the ball because, yes, you want to score and you want to win, but you don't want to leave a lot of time left on the clock for their offense to get another opportunity. So that's a bit of the gamesmanship going on right now. And I think you're seeing that with their offensive coordinator in his choice in play call.
And this is a tough spot now to be in for this offense because it's 3rd and long. The defense knows you have to pass the football, so they're going to be playing conservative. So what's your play you can dial up? Maybe get half of this back. Like, I know the clock is ticking, but I got to make sure that I maybe cut this down and make it a more manageable 4th down if I don't complete this 3rd and long.
Quickly complete. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Makes the grab. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a 1st down. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Wants to throw on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Williams. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Set up for 2nd and short after that completion. Out of the gun to give to the back. Still on his feet at the 45. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down.
And this offense has got to get somewhere, right? That's a couple plays in a row. Like, the clock is their biggest enemy. So we got to find a way to manufacture, push the ball down the field, make something happen with that clock running out.
They're working that left side. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Quick completion to the right. Breaks into the open. Tremendous awareness to get what he could and get out of bounds. And now the offense trying to score one late. From the 25-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Creates a little room. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half.
I absolutely hate that play call. At this point of the game, you're trailing, you're trying an outside run. It's a slow-developing play, eating up seconds. And if you're going to do that, at least you have to be able to get out of bounds. He wasn't able to do it, and now the clock is ticking and ticking away. That is just not the right play call in this 2-minute situation.
They'll try to get it in with the run. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1.
And you you got to bang a timeout right here. You've got 2 left. After running the football, save as many seconds as you can to give yourself an opportunity to come back and win this game.
And after the really good gain on first down, they'll try to finish it off on 2nd and goal. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. If they can pay off this 3rd and goal opportunity, man, oh man, those collars start getting a little tight across the way. He cannot get it in, a mere inches away from pay dirt. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. And they are coming out for what will be a huge field goal attempt. And this to put them on top as we get close to closing time. Right down the boulevard. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. Looking back on it, this game probably falls